welcome to Superhero Hub. This is up for discussion. I'm Sam.
On that,
Nice. And today we're going to be discussing the Justice League film. Now, first point, recent news has revealed that Lex Luthor from
oh,
Batman vs
oh,
Superman and the previously unseen until Wonder Woman comes out, Queen Hippolyta, I mean that's how you pronounce it, is going
don't
to
think it is.
it's either Hippolyta or Hippolyta.
I think it's that.
Ah, that sounds terrible because
Sounds better.
it's too much like hippo. It sounds bad. So they're going to be in the Justice League. It's up for discussion. Holla.
Oh, Lex Luthor's dreadful.
I thought it was good.
You're out of your mind.
It was good because think he's a supporting character. And what did you
He's
expect?
the main villain of the film.
Unless he puts on the LexCorp war suit, he's not going to fight Superman. So if you take two scenarios from Batman versus Superman. So you're either see which one would you prefer? It goes as it was. Doomsday's a villain at the end. Superman gets nobbled, or you have Lex Luthor put on the LexCorp war suit, and where Batman failed, Lex Luthor smacks him up. What would you
Right.
prefer?
First of all, I never want to see the war suit. It's kind of cool in the comic books, but it should never be on film. The dark side thing was, well, not dark side, Doomsday, right? Doomsday, that was poorly handled, but they needed something to unite him so they could fight at the end. I guess I'd keep that
It,
if you make me pick one.
it's more of a one shot anyway, because you're gonna think you do Doomsday in that one, and then like two movies down the line, you're gonna have Doomsday pop up again. So it's more of a one
Why
shot.
why would you have Doomsday pop up again?
That's what I mean. So it's always going to be a one shot. So
But it's too early for the one shot. You don't kill Superman in the second movie. It's stupid.
yeah, but if it's pivotal to this, so we see Justice League, and then obviously the first half hour is going to be the uniting Aquaman, Flash, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Batman. So they unite together, and whatever happens in the film, it all goes on. Say because as Lex Luthor said at the end, the main point they're coming because they heard that Superman was dead. So they think, the only person who's actually going to contest is Superman. With him out the way, it's a free for all. But obviously, because the Justice League's here minus Superman, then obviously they're going to handle it as opposed to Superman. So how much airtime is Superman going to get, and is it going to be pivotal?
He'll
Is
come
it?
back. He'll come back in the third act, won't he? That'll be the end of the movie. He'll come back. They're gonna fight. They're not fighting Darkseid, are they? They're fighting Steppenwolf, from
Mhm.
what we know. So somehow Superman's gonna come back. He'll probably have the black suit, maybe the beard and the long hair.
Which would be
He'll
good.
he'll probably fight Steppenwolf and beat him, and then Doomsday will pop up at the end.
Yeah, but
Darkseid.
what would Superman do that the rest of the Justice League couldn't?
What do you mean? What would he do? He's stronger than all of them, isn't he?
Yeah, but
He's Superman.
yeah, but
That's the point of Superman. I
yeah,
think that's why he's
is
not in
the
the movie.
point is the point of Justice League that they're being created because, for all intents and purposes, Superman is dead. So if they're like, right, what we're going to do is Superman's dead, so we're going to unite and make a team together. But the only problem is, right, so we unite a team together to fight whoever because Superman's dead, but actually it turns out that we can't do it. We need Superman back. So doesn't
Yeah.
that defeat the whole purpose of the whole team?
Well, not really. That's what's been going on in the comic books for years.
Yeah,
That's how they work.
so would it be like the antithesis if Superman comes back in and saves the day? Yeah,
No,
I
it's
think
Superman. It's a DC movie. It's Justice League. Is what he does.
I think what probably would make better sense to the narrative is if Superman's dead, but his obviously is coming back, so his corpse gets captured. So while he's healing, so he's in a black suit, is in a box where Steppenwolf or Darkseid's got him, and then at the end of the film they all beat Steppenwolf, and they release Superman.
What do you mean they release Superman? For
Because
what? To fight JLA?
No, I'm just trying to. This is a fan theory that
Oh god.
maybe like they
Fantastic.
pillage Superman's
They pillage.
grave and
Wow.
take his body, and they're like, oh, he's healing. There's nothing really we can do to kill him, but he's healing.
Where would they find Superman? He's not buried as Superman, is he? He's buried as Clark Kent.
Yeah, but they could use a mother box to find out the Clark Kent Superman.
Wow. Okay.
So, so they.
Thought this through, aren't you?
Yeah, actually, I just thought of it just then, but I figured
Really?
because if Lex Luthor's going to be in the film, how long's he going to be in there for?
Not for long, over.
Because in terms of flashbacks, I figure Hippolyta, which is what I'm going to call her, if she's going to be in, she'll probably be in a flashback because they're going to have, because apparently the three mother boxes which Steppenwolf had in the deleted scene but was in the extended cut of in the ship, he had three mother boxes. Now apparently one went to Atlantis, one went to Themyscira, and the other one was just like, I don't know, on land.
On land, is that the one in
Not
Cyborg?
in Atlantis and not in Themyscira. So
Okay.
just like elsewhere but on planet Earth. So it could be like, so it'd be like those two are known, but the third one's like hidden, but it's on Earth. So I think, so I think she'll feature in flashbacks, or if like say they'll do the kind of cliche thing of Wonder Woman's getting slapped down, and like she's like, and then she sees like a flash of her mum or something like that. Do you think Zeus will be in it?
No, I
Yeah.
don't think so. I
That
mean, it's about, we haven't seen Wonder Woman, have we? So we don't really know, but I doubt it.
they could just have an ethereal voice. That would be good. But now you
What,
got
what, like God in The Simpsons?
could be. Why
Okay.
not? Maybe Wonder Woman gets smacked down. She's like, and then Zeus appears and gives her strength and something like that.
Hang on. So you don't want Superman to show up because that will ruin the narrative, but Zeus is all right.
Yeah, they could just whack him in as like a cameo,
Okay.
as an Easter egg. I mean, why not? Now, you said you didn't want Lex Luthor in his war suit, but the
Yeah.
most of the kind of adaptations of Darkseid knocking about has Lex Luthor siding with him, and what you've got to consider is that they're kind of pally. Lex Luthor's pally with Steppenwolf because he's the medium through him.
They need to seriously fix Lex Luthor. It was awful. It was so bad.
So as I've said previously, the way they could fix him is they could put him in prison. Obviously, because
He is in prison, isn't
he's in Arkham, I think.
he? Is he?
Because
I don't know. He's locked up somewhere, isn't he?
before the extended cut come out, he was incarcerated in prison. But then in the have you seen the extended cut?
Oh yeah,
At,
I
at
have.
the at the end of it, obviously Batman corners him and says, because see, another thing you've got to consider as well, I'll get back to that tangent, but another thing you've got to consider as well is the impact of Lex Luthor knowing that Bruce Wayne's Batman.
Another terrible mistake.
So, see,
Lex Luthor's not the Joker. The Joker could know Bruce Wayne is Batman and not care because all he cares about is Batman.
mm,
Lex Luthor would absolutely use that to his advantage. He would have wrecked Batman's life.
see now, do you think they're gonna do like a Smallville where he's in, because obviously in Smallville is in a mental asylum as well, where they give him electric shock therapy and he forgets that obviously Clark Kent's
Yeah,
Superman got
probably.
powers, or he'll forget that Bruce Wayne's Batman.
The only sort of retcon. Jesse Eisenberg's a good actor,
Mhm.
so if he carried on as Lex, it's fine. It's just the portrayal needs to be different. The only thing I could accept, there's a stereotypical thing with villains, right, where
Mhm.
in comics and cartoons and whatnot, they get away with their crime by acting like they're crazy,
Yeah.
they're insane, and then suddenly they're cured and they're better. If they actually went for that, but instead of it being act, it was true. Right,
Yeah.
so they put they put Lex Luthor in Arkham, and they
Yeah.
establish like he literally is completely crazy, and then they cure him. But the cured Lex Luthor is still evil, but he's not this faux Joker nutjob that he was in Batman v Superman.
See,
That I could go with.
see that depends what his illness is. See, now he's a sociopath. He's got a god complex, and see now what most people kind of, because there's like expert opinions knocking about, what most people kind of got from watching it is that it's kind of OCD slash autistic. He was coming off autistic kind of. See now, if he was in Arkham and what you're saying is cured, is that say they cure his maybe OCD slash autism.
Well, you can't cure that. There is no cure for it.
Yeah, but say what? So they get
Let's say he's crazy. There's a mental imbalance. He's a nut job, whatever it may be, but it's curable. You fix it, but the fixed Lex Luthor, the healthy Lex Luthor, is still a bad guy. He's just not a wacko.
yeah, but
There's a difference between being crazy and being evil. You can still be evil and not be a nut job.
yeah, it's kind of a matter of moral and ethics.
Yeah.
Okay, so they cure him of that, but it's still morally ambiguous.
Yeah.
But how is that going to factor in? See, I think it's just going to be a cameo. I think, but are they going to show him in Arkham Asylum? And if they don't show him in Arkham Asylum, does that mean he's left? And why would you have? See now, see you'd say that, but does something happen in akin to if he was sent to prison? Is something going to happen in either Arkham Asylum, nay prison, that would change the kind of quirkiness in him?
Well, there's a very dark route we could go down, which I think they should avoid.
And
which
that
is, the Shawshank Redemption rape angle. Don't do that. That's too dark, right?
Yeah.
But maybe an attempt on his life. Maybe he stabbed. Maybe he finds God. I don't know. But something just to change the way he acts.
Yep.
Makes him normal.
Yeah, but how could he find God with obviously his clear kind of discussion with Superman? Does he find God, or does he view that? Can he find God with Superman being on it? With
Sure.
with the presence of Superman?
Sure. Science and religion aren't mutually exclusive. You can believe in God and still believe in science. Superman is something from science. He's from another planet. He gets his power from the sun.
Yeah,
There's a
but
scientific reason for him being there. There could still be a God.
see now with that angle of you saying you could look at it. If we're looking at that, you could look at it as kind of whether Superman pops up, because now right, Lex Luthor thinks Superman's dead. He's done his job, because it was kind of he wanted Superman gone. Now Superman's dead, so what? So say Superman doesn't pop up till the last half hour of the film. So whatever. See, this is looking at it if Lex Luthor's in it a fair bit, but can Lex Luthor be in the film for the majority of the film as
No.
a supporting character with all them characters in it?
No, he can't. I believe the majority of the film will be focused on Batman and Batman going around recruiting everybody.
Yeah, but that you don't want to drag that out.
Well, maybe that's the thing. It's a two-part film, isn't it? They will drag it out.
It's not. It's a standalone.
They say that, but it's a two-part film
Mm,
because Superman's going to pop up at the end,
yeah, but they're
and
not.
there's going to be a Justice League 2 before there's a Man of Steel 2.
Yeah, but they're not going to leave it on a cliffhanger.
Of course they will. It's only a year later, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can't say that a film's standalone, beg my pardon. You can't say a film's standalone but leave it on a cliffhanger.
Of course you can.
I find
You
that.
know there's going to be a sequel.
Yeah, but you don't need to leave it on a cliffhanger. See, what's the timetable? After Justice League, what films are after Justice League leading up to Justice League 2? You've got The Flash I think. The Flash.
In
Now,
fact, think of it, you might be right. I think isn't Batman in between
I think that's
Justice League 1 and 2?
2017. It could be. And that's
I don't know
really
now.
not gonna. So I don't think they can leave it on that. And in terms of Lex Luthor, you could have the with Superman dead, he gets his stuff together, but then he finds out Superman's alive. Then what happens? Does he change his perspective? So I
No.
think, literally. See now, I think they're making like an announcement about this, but I do think they'll only be like literally like not more than 5 minutes in the film. Hippolyta or Lex Luthor. So
It's because they've painted them, even way my personal distaste for Lex, they've painted themselves into a corner with the character now.
hmm
They've gone full in one film. You can't have the Lex Luthor as they have him now be, the president or whatever he was in the comics. It just can't happen.
he is bald now. Maybe losing his hair will change his perspective.
But he's in one film. He's immediately been outed as a sociopath.
Yeah, but it is also not really a sociopath because it can just spin it as look. I had a brief lapse in my mental health, but I'm
It
curious.
can't work in a world where everyone loves Superman now. That was kind of the point of him dying, right? He sacrificed himself for everyone. Now everyone loves Superman. You can't have a world that loves Superman also. Oh, okay, welcome back.
But what you could do is see now you've got Steppenwolf, which is another alien. Now Lex Luthor can just stand up on a platform and be like, "Look, I told you the alien, not all the aliens were good," and then he can can he kind of passively um, explain away his reasons for Superman. I wanted obviously to take Superman out because I didn't trust him because he was too powerful, and now all these other aliens like Steppenwolf have descended and they're trying to destroy the planet or whatever. So it turns out I was right all along. He could play that angle, and then he could just manipulate things like he did in Batman and Superman, and pop up at the end, stab Steppenwolf in the back, obviously metaphorically, I don't know whether physically as well, or shoot him or whatever. He could betray Steppenwolf because I think the first link of Steppenwolf to Earth is through Lex Luthor. So Lex Luthor is in a position of power where he can betray Steppenwolf, and would that sway public opinion?
Maybe. What do you think of this theory that's going around that Clark Kent will stay dead? That they'll have Superman, but because at the end of the movie, Clark Kent was reported dead, that he won't have a way to come back as Clark now, so he has to live as Kal-El.
That'd make sense.
You think so? I'm not convinced. I don't think they'll do it.
Yeah, but will there be too much? Yeah, but how's he going to explain that? Could he just be,
Easy. Just say he got kidnapped by someone and held hostage. Who cares?
or
No one gives a crap about Clark Kent, right? That's the point.
or when Gotham blew up, he got hit in the head with a rock and then forgot who he was.
Oh, why not?
Yeah, but that's come on. As
You
in,
can easily explain it away. You can have Perry White say he went undercover for the Daily Planet for a couple of years, whatever it may be.
yeah, but will he reveal himself to Perry? Wouldn't he have to reveal himself as
Sure,
Superman?
why not? I'd say do it.
I don't know. I
I
don't.
think Perry would keep it a secret.
Could do. Now, other reports apparently because Zack Snyder, I mean, before they released the actual like character of what they looked like, there was like the big Unite the Seven. Now apparently Green Lantern's going to show up in a pivotal scene
Thank God.
in the Justice League. Now there still hasn't been confirmation of who's actually going to play him. Now apparently there were rumours that the guy from, did you ever see, there's like a film, um,
Yeah, which one?
one of them ones, like, do you
Yeah.
know Prince William and Kate? There was like
I've heard of him.
a really like backbench Z-list movie of leading up to their wedding. Did you ever hear about that? by like I think Camilla Luddington was in it, and there was this other guy in it, and I think apparently the guy in it who played Prince William was apparently pegged to play Green Lantern.
Really? What? Hal Jordan?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, but it seems. I don't know. I figured they'd use Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
I personally I prefer Hal Jordan, but
See, now is that matter of diversity?
yes, I do
Would
think
you,
so.
you have to use Jon Stewart, but in terms of storyline for Justice League Core, wouldn't it be better to have Hal Jordan in there, because obviously they can have the massacre of Coast City when he becomes Parallax.
I doubt they'll do that, and they're
what-
a long way off that.
But it's got to build up to that, surely. What's going to happen in the Justice League Core film? Not Justice League, Green Lantern Core film.
Well, the rumor again that I heard was it's going to be like a buddy cop kind of thing in space with Hal and Jon Stewart and maybe Guy Gardner. This one do the other one, Kyle, whatever his name is.
Kyle Rayner.
Yeah.
There's a girl now, I think, in the New 52.
Yeah, there's a couple of girls, but there is. I know there was Jade, who was Alan Scott's daughter, and now there's a new one, I think, in the new. Well, New 52 is done, isn't it? Rebirth, or whatever it's called now.
Oh yeah, that was it. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, what comes after New 52? In other reports as well, apparently there's going to be, maybe a trailer coming before the end of the year. So, I mean, it said teaser. I mean, it's got to be a trailer, because it's like, what? About 8 months away.
Yeah, but that's still plenty of time. How many trailers have we had so far?
We just had the kind of cut footage, a kind of chopped together footage from Justice League, but that technically wasn't a trailer. So
We've had one, haven't we? I swear, with
yeah, from
Batman going around recruiting people.
from Comic-Con.
Really? Is that it? Okay,
Yeah.
I guess there'll be a second
That was
one.
like 2 minutes of footage, but that weren't really a trailer. That was just like, this is something we put together for the fans. And I think haven't they wrapped filming now?
Probably by now, unless they're going to do some reshoots, but
No,
it should be done.
I think they've definitely wrapped Wonder Woman, obviously.
Yeah.
I think there's still like a couple months shooting left. So hopefully, because I was kind of expecting them to do one today, which is Christmas Eve, and drop it as like an early Christmas present, but then again they could drop it tomorrow as an actual Christmas present, because I figure if you're going to drop something in December, why wouldn't you just do it on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? I mean,
suppose.
that's what I'd do. So
What do you think is going to be in it?
what do I think?
Yeah.
See, if they're gonna do like a surprise thing, I mean, right at the end they might have a flash of like a black suit, an S on the chest, but like a black suit, but you don't actually see Superman's face.
Yeah, I suppose, because we all know he's going to be in it, so there's no point in hiding him, really.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of like Rogue One. There's no point in hiding Darth Vader. You might as well show him in the trailer. Everyone knows he's going to be in the movie, but it's how much you show. That's the only thing I'm worried about, because that the first trailer from memory, the first trailer for Batman v Superman was pretty good,
Yeah.
but the second one was the one where they revealed Doomsday at the end, right? Which was so stupid.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, you've got he was the main villain.
Yeah, but no one knew that. And he's not really the main villain. Lex Luthor's the main villain. That's just this main henchman. No one knew he was in the movie. There was no need to reveal him.
I think there was so much speculation. I mean, in terms of like...
Let there be speculation. Don't ruin the speculation. You want people talking about your movie. Now, all people were talking about after that trailer was why the hell did they put him in it? It annoys people.
I think it got non-fans excited.
No, it wouldn't. They didn't know who he was. What's to be excited about? It's some random CGI monster.
Yeah, but it's like searching, you know what I mean? Like, oh, who's that big thing in the trailer? So...
No way. It's stupid. Superman's different. We know he's going to be in the movie.
I think
so it's not a spoiler.
I think they'll probably do a first reveal as Steppenwolf, but will he be CGI?
I don't know. We don't know what he's going to look like, do we? Because technically speaking, he was never in the movie, even though we've seen the Ultimate Edition cutscene thing.
Hmm.
We don't know if that's canon, as they say, or not. If he's going to look like that.
I think it will be, because I could have. It was classed as like a deleted scene, so I mean,
Right, but as a deleted scene, then technically it's deleted. It was never in the story.
it was deleted scene, but then they actually put it in the extended edition.
Right,
So
that's something.
it's got to be in there. So Steppenwolf, but will he?
I do think that's a better look for Steppenwolf. Because Steppenwolf looks a bit lame in the comic books anyway. You might as well make him look like a big CGI monster.
Monster. Apparently, I don't think. I think it would just be like a story. I think it will show the mother boxes. It'll show kind of flashes of the characters, because apparently Cyborg has got like a stealth mode where. Did you actually see the footage of Justice League?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, because there's a shot of Victor Stone walking with a Gotham City Letterman jacket on and is walking, but apparently that's like a stealth mode, wherein kind of instead of having like the kind of metal look, apparently he can like disguise himself to just look like normal Victor Stone.
I hate that.
You don't like that, no?
No,
I think that's kind of a good idea. See,
I think it's awful.
that wouldn't make it such a bad thing to actually be Cyborg.
Right, that's why I don't like it. I think part of the cool thing about Cyborg is that he is kind of a freak,
Yeah,
and you can't escape it. If
Yeah.
you can just look normal, what's the point?
yeah, but
What's special about him? Lame.
yeah, but how's he kind of gonna deal in real life? Is he gonna
He
walk?
can't. That's what's cool. That's his problem.
So hopefully we'll probably get a decent trailer in the next couple days. So that's pretty much for the viewers now. So pretty much that's the end of this first episode. I hope you like, share, subscribe, enjoy the content, comment down below on anything else you'd like to see up for discussion, and we'll catch you in the next episode. I've been Sam. I'll catch you later.
I've been Matt.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
And you do it very well.
Thanks, man.
See you next time, guys.